So I just finished watching Wonder Egg Priority, this show right behind me, with this nice main character here. That's Otto. And you guys have probably heard about this show now. It's become one of the now most popular shows actually this season. And I just completed the final episode, episode 12. That is until we have to wait till June for the special episode 13 episode. And I just wanted to talk about the series a little bit. I've done this with The Promised Neverland twice now, and I think it's something I'm going to start doing a little more of series I finish. Just talk about them. This is pretty much unscripted, but if you liked me just talking and seeing what I do, or what I think about things, then hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more talks and stuff, I guess, about anime. Anyway, let's just get into why Wonder Egg Priority is great and why I love it. This anime is actually anime original, so it's a lot more like Code Geass than like something that had a manga or light novel beforehand. And the animation, let's talk about that first. The animation is, oh my god, it's beautiful. It's made so well, and everything feels so real, but also that anime feel. It gives it this really lifelike feeling. Like, for example, in episode 12, like the newest episode, just drinking a glass of milk just looked so well animated. It's crazy. If the animation quality that Wonder Egg has had 2% of that put into the Meliodas and Escanor fight from Seven Deadly Sins, that fight would have been amazing. Like, I'm just saying. But anyway, the animation is top notch in this anime. It's great. If you guys love beautiful animation, if you love what Cloverworks is doing with it and what people are actually seeing, it's amazing. It's very well made, and the genre itself is a psychological romance, horror, and I think slice of life. It's categorized under slice of life, but it's also an anime about like shoujo, I think. So it has it has magical girls elements in it from like Sailor Moon and things like that. But anyway, talking about the show itself, we meet our character here, our main character, and that's Ai. And basically, she has problems with her having two different colored eyes. But anyway, basically, she gets bullied a lot at school for having this like heterochromia, or basically where her one eye is golden or like brown, I guess, and the other eye is blue. And so she has problems with that a lot, and she meets a best friend, and that would be Koito. And so this anime seems pretty normal at first, but episode 1 you can already tell that things are getting kind of crazy, because we get some really wacky shit, and it was amazing. We see like a toilet paper just talking, and this is when we begin to learn about the dream world and what's actually going on with these girls, and actually get into the plot of Wonder Egg Priority and what's going on in the overall story. So I'm going to skip some of the other things, but we basically meet other main characters, the main cast, I could say. So aside from Ai, our main cast is Rika, Momoe, and we have Uraraka, we have Koito, Neru, and then all these different girls and characters, right? So that's pretty much it. The main cast is Ai, Rika, Momoe, and also Neru. That's it. So these four girls are the main characters of the story, the main show, and eventually we come to find out that there are these things called Warriors of Arrows. But I won't get into that just because it's going to be kind of spoilery for anyone who hasn't watched the anime, is just trying to see what it's about. So I'm just going to talk about why I like the anime so much. So this anime itself might not look as deep as you might think, but it actually has a lot of really dark plot elements to it. Elements? It has a lot of really dark plot elements to it that you don't really find or expect to see in a lot of anime. Like, most anime do not cover suicide and mental health and all of these different topics. It's really dark, and it's very realistic. So if you guys are looking for a more mature anime, this is definitely it. And there's a lot of other problems as well, like social ostracizing and things like that. This show itself is great, and it covers these themes very well, I like to think. And we have so much depth into each character. We learn so much about all four of the main girls themselves. Rika is probably my personal favorite, aside from Ai, just because her character arc and story is really fleshed out. And I won't be spoiling it because it would be doing you a disservice. But basically, I recommend you go and watch the anime itself. It's very well made. If you haven't watched it already, I definitely can say that you probably won't get bored from it. Aside from the animation, the music in Wonder Egg Priority is also incredibly well done. And you can see the producers who've done a really good job caring for this. And it just hurts me, one thing, this has nothing to do with Wonder Egg, it hurts to see how well made Wonder Egg Priority is made compared to what Cloverworks has done with The Promised Neverland. As I've said already, I mentioned actually Wonder Egg Priority while I was talking my rant about Promised Neverland. They take so much time and so much care to make sure this anime is perfect. This anime, as I am saying, wow, it's not perfect, but the thing about it is that it feels really real, and the show itself just is amazing. It's very well done. You can feel the connection to the characters. Even if you have never watched a slice of life before, like I mentioned before, I mean, I'll mention, like, I think you do need to watch other anime in order to understand some of the references, but even if you haven't watched anime, this show should still resonate with you in some way. It's very well done. You can feel the passion put into it, and it just hurts to see how the same studio who can have so much love for a show just absolutely butcher a season that so many fans were looking forward to. And that's pretty much it I have to comment on the music. You can see in her hand right over here, you can see the pen she has, right? Well, basically, that pen in the dream world can turn into a giant weapon. It's really cool. And the girls get, like, actual, like, boosted strength in real life from their dream fights. So they have dream battles against these demon spirit things, and it's really cool. And they have to protect these eggs, which have people in them. And it sounds really crazy unless you watch it. I just finished episode 12. The season itself was really good, and I'm waiting for season 2. So, if you guys haven't watched Wonder Egg Priority, definitely recommend it. And that's all from me for today. See ya.